Prime Minister Modi launches infrastructure for resilient island states, IFC, on sidelines of climate summit in Glasgow today. BJP and its ally UPPL sweeps Assam by-polls, NPP wins 2 seats in Meghalaya by-polls, MNF wins the sole seat in Mizoram. National Ayurveda Day is celebrated today. Union Ayush Minister Sarvananda Sonowal announces Rs 260 crore for NIAS Satellite Centre. Meghalaya MP Wanviroy Kharlukhi to raise inclusion of the Khasi language in 8th schedule in Rajya Sabha. And in T20 Cricket World Cup today, South Africa defeats Bangladesh by 6 wickets, Pakistan to take on Namibia in the second match. Good evening, viewers. Welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin from the studios of DDK Guwahati. This is Jolly Khoikia Gogoi with the stories in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched Infrastructure for Resilient Island States (IRIS) on sidelines of Climate Summit in Glasgow this afternoon. It is aimed at achieving sustainable development through a systematic approach to resilient, sustainable and inclusive infrastructure in small island developing states. Speaking on the occasion, Modi said, "The launch of IRIS gives a new hope, confidence and satisfaction of doing something for the most vulnerable countries." He said the last few decades have proved that no one is untouched by the wrath of climate change, and the small island developing states face biggest threat from climate change. The Prime Minister added that Indian Space Research Organization will build a special data window for small island developing states to provide them timely information about cyclones, coral reef monitoring and coastline monitoring. In the Assam by-polls, BJP and its ally UPPL won all 5 seats. BJP's Sushanta Borgohai won the Thaura Assembly constituency by a margin of 30,561 votes. BJP's ally UPPL candidate Ziron Bosumotari and Zolen Doimari won the Gohaigao and Tamulpur constituencies by a margin of 28,252 and 50,059 votes respectively. BJP candidate Fonidhar Talukdar won the Bhavanipur constituency by a margin of 25,641 votes. BJP's Rupjoti Kurmi won the Morioni constituency by a margin of 40,104 votes. Meghalaya's ruling party NPP has won Rajabala Assembly constituency, with Muhammad Abdus Saleh defeating his nearest rival H.Y. Mondal of the Congress by a margin of over 1,926 votes. In the Mongring Neng constituency, NPP's PSCM has defeated his nearest rival Highlander Karmalaki of Congress with a margin of 1,816 votes. The United Democratic Party has won the Moflang constituency as U Lingdo defeated Congress KC Kuriam with a margin of 4,401 votes. Chief Minister Conrad Sangma, while congratulating both the winner NPP candidates, said the victory in the by-polls reflected NPP's capacity to take the state forward. In Mizoram, Mizo National Front candidate Pu K. Laldong Liana won the by-election to the 4 Tuirial Assembly constituency by a total of 5,820 votes. The by-poll to the Tuirial seat was necessitated following the death of the incumbent MLA Andrew H. Thangliana of Zoram People's Movement. Out of the total 17,911 voters in Tuirial Assembly constituency, 14,561 had decided the fate of the candidates on 30th October 2021. MNF candidate K. Laldong Liana secured 39.96% votes. ZPM candidate Laltwan Namuya secured 31.10% votes. INC candidate Chalrosanga secured 26.96%, while BJP managed to secure 1.68% of the total votes. With 5,820 votes, MNF's K. Laldong Liana led by 1,284 votes against his nearest rival, Zoram People's Movement candidate Pu Laldon Moya. The National Ayurveda Day is being observed today. The day is celebrated on Dhanvantari Jayanti to create awareness about the health benefits of Ayurveda and to promote the Ayurvedic lifestyle. The theme of this year Ayurveda Day is Ayurveda for Poshan. The objective of the day is to focus on strengths of Ayurveda and its unique treatment principles. The main event of Ayurveda Day was held at National Institute of Ayurveda in Jaipur, Rajasthan. Speaking as the chief guest of the program, Union Minister of Ayush, Sarbananda Sonowal, announced release of 260 crores rupees for expanding the infrastructure of Niaz Satellite Centre of Panchkula, Himachal Pradesh. Sonowal said Ayurveda can play an important role in raising awareness among the general public about the necessity and importance of leading a disease-free, healthy and long life, both physical and mental.
I feel really proud to be present in this very, very auspicious occasion. The occasion of celebrating the 6th Ayurveda Day, and I am really proud to be in the campus of National Institute of Ayurveda, Jaipur. Jaipur is known as the pink city of the country.
Defence Acquisition Council headed by Defence Minister Rajnath Singh today approved proposals worth 7,965 crore rupees for armed forces modernization under Make in India. Approval has been given for procurement of 12 light utility helicopters from HAL and L-Link's U-2 fire control system from BEL to enhance detection, tracking and engagement capabilities of naval warships. Approval has also been given for mid-life upgradation of Dornier aircraft from HAL to increase naval capacity of coastal surveillance. All of these proposals are under Make in India with a focus on design, development and manufacturing in India. As a further impetus to Atmanirbhar Bharat, a global procurement case of naval guns has been foreclosed, with these quantity added to the upgraded super rapid gun mount being manufactured by Bharat Heavy Electricals Limited. Now we take a short break. We'll be back with more news. Stay tuned.
हमारा डेजर्ट आ गया पर हमारी चैंपियन नहीं आई अब तक। बिल भरने के पहले तो आएगी ना। So girls, क्या हो रहा है? बिल हो रहा है। चल अपना कार्ड दे। पिन दे।
आरबीआई कहता है अपना पिन, ओटीपी, सीवीवी या इंटरनेट बैंकिंग पासवर्ड किसी को ना दे। ऑनलाइन बैंकिंग सिर्फ अपने ही कंप्यूटर, मोबाइल और सिक्योर नेटवर्क से करें। हाँ, ये खाने की चैंपियनशिप थी क्या? आरबीआई कहता है जानकार बनिए, सतर्क रहिए।
MP of Rajya Sabha from Meghalaya, Wanwe Roy Kharloki, said that he will raise a zero-hour discussion in the Rajya Sabha on the inclusion of the Khasi language in the 8th schedule of the Indian Constitution. Kharloki said there is a need to impress upon the central government to include Khasi language in the 8th schedule of the Indian Constitution. Earlier today, Kharloki met the members of the Khasi Authors Society to discuss the inclusion of the Khasi language. It may be mentioned that the Khasi Authors Society has organized programs and seminars from time to time to create awareness and generate support for the demand. In the ICC Men's T20 Cricket World Cup, South Africa defeated Bangladesh by 6 wickets in Abu Dhabi in today's first match. Batting first, Bangladesh scored mere 84 runs after losing all the wickets in 18.2 overs. South Africa successfully chased the target in 13.3 overs after losing 4 wickets. In today's second match, Pakistan will take on Namibia at 7:30 p.m. in the same venue. In the COVID update from across the nation, Union Health Minister Dr. Mansukh Mandavia has said that India has administered the first dose of the COVID-19 vaccine to 78% of the eligible population and the second dose to 35% of the eligible population of the country. In a tweet, Dr. Mandavia termed it an extraordinary feat of an extraordinary nation. He congratulated all, saying that we rapidly progress on our path to defeat the virus. Over 106 crore 88 lakh COVID vaccine doses have been administered so far on the nationwide vaccination drive. A total of 10,423 new cases were reported in the last 24 hours, with which which is the lowest in 259 days. Now in the COVID scenario from the northeast, Arunachal Pradesh has a total of 85 active cases, followed by 54,796 discharge cases. The dead account for 280, reporting 2,281 active cases. Assam has a caseload of 6,01,309 released cases. The tally for the dead is 6,004. Manipur has 712 active cases and 1,21,152 released cases. The death toll is 1,923, weighed down by 426 active cases. Meghalaya has 81,807 released cases, while the death toll touched 1,452. In Mizoram, the number for active cases is 6,484, followed by 1,15,435 cured cases. The count for the dead is 435, with 216 active cases. Nagaland has a total of 30,958 released cases. The dead account for 685. Sikkim has 179 active cases, while the discharge cases touched a total of 31,409. The death toll is 396. Finally, Tripura records a total of 145 active cases, 83,553 cured cases, while the death toll stands at 816. The Vigilance Awareness Week 2021 from 26/10/2021 to 1/11/2021 on the theme Independent India at 75, Self-Reliance with Integrity was observed in NEC Shillong. On November 1st, the closing and prize distribution ceremony was held for the various competitions, namely quiz, essay writing, talk a short speech competition for the officers and staff of NEC, and a poster making competition for the children of staff and officers of NEC at the auditorium NEC. The program was graced by Secretary NEC K. Moses Chalai, IAS Planning Advisor C.H. Karshiang, Economic Advisor and CVO Sherry Lalthangzo, Advisor Navin Kumar. Now before we end the news, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Modi launches Infrastructure for Resilient Island States (IRSI) on sidelines of Climate Summit in Glasgow today. BJP and its ally UPPL sweeps Assam by-polls. NPP wins 2 seats in Meghalaya by-polls. MNF wins the sole seat in Mizoram. National Ayurveda Day celebrated today. Union Ayush Minister Sarvananda Sonowal announces Rs 260 crore for NIA's satellite center. Meghalaya MP Wangaroy Karluki to raise inclusion of the Khasi language in 8th schedule in Rajya Sabha. And in T20 Cricket World Cup today, South Africa defeats Bangladesh by 6 wickets. Pakistan to take on Namibia in the second match. And that brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.